Yo, what's up YouTube? If you're new here, my name is Danny James, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be sharing a few ideas that you can use to edit on the beat drop for any music video. I've already set up my sequence on Premiere. We're using Kodak's Walk instrumental for this, and then I've overlaid a music video already, and then right here is whereby we're going to be filling up some information for the beat drop. So it looks like this.
Damn, Ty, you made this bitch too? The fuck got into you?
Yeah, so we're basically going to fill some context right here for this tutorial. The first one for this tutorial will be adding a time lapse. Basically, you're going to be picking a few other scenes from your music video and then put a speed ramp on all of them and then place them right before the beat drop. So I'll take a few clips from the rest of the video. So I've already cut some clips that we're gonna use for that. Okay, I've already cut some clips that we're going to use. So I'll just line them up together and then I'll move them to that area. I'll change the label colors for this, give it an iris, and then I'll highlight the clips that we just selected. Let me first lock these other video layers. Right click, go to speed and duration. You can go whatever speed that you want. I'll put 300. Enable ripple edit and shifting trailing clips. Then you can go the extra step and reverse the clips. Once you reduce the speed, it should look something like this. These won't fit here. I will unlock these layers. Let me enlarge this space, put the initial video there so that I can bring my edits right below. I'll cut a portion of what comes right there before so we can see what this looks like. I've already rendered in and out, so let's play it back. Yeah, that looks really dope. Next up would be leaving some blank video cuts on the hi-hats. How you do this? Let me first delete this clip right here. I'll unlock this layer, duplicate going down, and then extend this part. Hit C and delete this other part. For this clip that is right here in the middle with an iris, right before the beat drop, just go around somewhere here. You can use a razor tool, cut, go to the next frame by using your right arrow key, and then just keep on cutting like this. I will extend it to the right just a bit before this beat drop, and then I'll trim that part, and then I'll keep on adding those cuts just after one frame. And then once you do that, just go on deleting alternating frames. Hold shift while clicking on the alternating frame. Delete that portion, and then we can preview this. The next one will be adding some photo bursts to the beat drop. Simply what you need to do, I'll go to my other sequence so that you can change the video that we're using to reference. I'll take a few photos from Young Amaze music video of the arc, and then we can use them for this beat drop. So I'll just take a few snaps from the music video by getting the export frame, and if you cannot find it, go to the button editor and it should be right here. I'll export about 5 photos. Then afterwards, go where you exported your frames. They are on my desktop, and I'll just bring them into Premiere, my project bin, and then I'll drag them into my timeline, and then I'll cut them to about 5 frames each. Shift right arrow key once, and I'll do the same for these other ones. So I'll drag these photos right before this beat drop. I will also add a scaling animation. Enable that scaling attribute, go to the end of that, scale it up to 120 if you feel like that's it, and then drag that keyframe to the end, and I'll accord the same treatment to these other layers. We can now play this back from the top and see what it looks like. the photos should end by this point, and then the music video should run from here. Let's play it back. And then you can go the extra step and add some source onto these photos. You can add some vintage frames, like I have some vintage frames on my website. You can also add some photo textures, which I also provide on my website, and I'm also showing some examples on the screen as I speak. Now going on to the next one, it would involve adding a shake effect or even a brightness right before the beat drop. I'll delete this clip right here, and then right before this beat drop, I'll create an adjustment layer, put it on that section right before the beat drop. Okay, it's right on this one. So I'll put the adjustment layer here, and then these two clips are continuous. So on this adjustment layer, I'll just trim it, and then you can open your Lumetri tab. Just go to window and enable Lumetri color, increase the exposure. You can also increase the highlights and add all the whites that you can, and then close that. Go back to your basic correction under the effect controls. Add a keyframe for all the values that you just changed, exposure, highlights, and whites. Make sure those keyframes are at the end, and then it should start at 0. So I'll push these keyframes to the beginning. This adjustment layer should come up to right here before the beat drop. I'll go to these keyframes and then take them to the far right, and then I can start these keyframes at about this point. And now we can play this back. If you did enjoy this tutorial, kindly give it a like and subscribe if you're watching my content for the first time. Feel free to visit my digital store at dannyjames.co. I have preset packs and LUTs. I also have the photo burst texture packs. You can use the vintage or also the photo burst texture pack. You can use it to get some really wavy looks on the beat drops and also on other areas of your music video. My name is Danny James. See you on the next tutorial. Peace.